Hello YouTube, ZiggyNo back with Sports Cards Daily. Today is November 5th, and on this day in 1996, Yankees shortstop Derek Jeter is the unanimous choice as American League Rookie of the Year. Wow, 24 years ago today. I want to quickly say thank you everybody for your subscriptions and your comments and your support and for sharing the word and helping grow the channel. I really want to say thank you and I appreciate everything. On to hobby news and chatter. Kawhi down big. Kleiner's Corner. StarStock Soccer. And a quick update on StarStock I'll share with you. Panini Direct, looking at first off the line. And today, bonus high roller video. If you watched the top 20 yesterday, there's a bonus video coming out today. Money Malone with Les Alex later on this evening. And then the forecast from Sports Card Investor, plus a lot of other great content I'm sure they'll be dropping as normal. What did you miss yesterday? Well, top 20 eBay auctions plus, and I'll go over some of the plus auctions with you. How to pack and ship tips from one of our soccer content providers. Sports card market recap. The hype. Hunting for gold from 90s b-ball cards. StarStock CEO interview. The best cards to buy for new investors, and Sports Card Live with Jeremy. Let's go ahead and jump into the content. First, great article here from Card Ladder on Kawhi being down, disappointment going where his prices and kind of decline. Now I'll tell you my thoughts on this just real quickly. I'm going to stay away from Kawhi. Great player, Hall of Famer, will have at least 2 rings, but there's a lot of guys like that, and their prices aren't worth a lot of money right now. And what I mean by that, Kawhi's value, in my opinion, was he had the chance to be the first NBA player to win 3 rings from 3 cities. Now he can be the second. And if he's the second, he's always going to be in the shadow of the person with the first, and that's LeBron, and that's a big shadow. So personally, he would have to win, 4 from 4 cities or win back-to-back in LA for him to really, in my opinion, for that past value to come back. That's my opinion of this card and this player. That's it. But that's why I think he's down, and it's just something to think about. They're going to compare him to LeBron forever. Go GTS had a great article here that was actually put together by Klein's Corner. Rich Klein, really great talking about the sports card shows, getting back together. Texas Card Dudes referenced in this. Two of the guys that I co-host with on Hoppy Hotline, so I really enjoyed reading the article and listening about what was going on there. So check this out. I'll leave the link below. StarStock update. They have their soccer cards available. You can go check out what's in StarStock Soccer. Not a lot so far, but hey, there's some there. I honestly have not looked. I'm not dipping into soccer still. I don't know what I don't know, but I'm still learning, and I'm enjoying learning. What I did think was pretty interesting, though, I heard on a video later on, I thought I'd share right now, StarStock dropped a StarStock channel on YouTube. So go subscribe. You want to get updates from StarStock. And they have a review of their grading score, what their guidelines are for grading. Now, I'd love to get your comments on what your thoughts are of the video. I will say the one thing, if you're listening, that just is like, to me as a collector, where there's like kind of nails on a chalkboard, is seeing the bare hands all over these raw cards. Whew. I had to exhale. That's just me though. They're probably fine. Panini is doing first off the line premium edition. Now, I'm a huge fan of iMac basketball, and I in past years have tried to snag a box of this for the boys and I to rip, but this is ridiculous. Starting at 4,000, basement is 1,000. I think the most it was in the past was a couple, maybe $500. I want to say it was like 3 something, or I don't know. Someone else will correct me, but I know NT at one point used to be $750. So there's no way that iMac was 1,000. Woo! I mean, look at this card. The stuff though, it's loaded, man. It is loaded product. I forget. Here it is. You get 2 of the following. You're either going to get a sneaker or you're going to get an RPA, and the other product is going to be either a sneaker patch or a rookie patch. So you get 2 really good pieces of merchandise. I mean, these boxes are going to probably be ridiculous in the aftermarket, and possibly a good investment if you can get them. I don't know. I'm not going to give any suggestions. They're just like I'm not telling you to buy StarStock. I'm just giving you feedback here on what I'm using and what I'm seeing in the market, guys. On to the content now. So let's start with this one right here. I bring this up because this is going to come up a little bit later on the day, or a little bit later on the show. Pokemon, high rollers. This is not in the high rollers because high rollers is for sports cards only. This was the bonus area. But look at this, dude. This is a box of some first edition, I don't know, $1.2 million. $1.2 million. Now, if you remember, we had a video the other day about how there's no certification. I think Sports Card Live talked about there's no certification of these boxes right now. There's no BBCE that can certify this box wasn't resealed. This box could be fake. And if you remember, we talked about how I think it was on Dumb Money Live, they opened a fake box. Can you imagine buying this, man? Oh, my breath is short right now thinking about it. There's some other great references here. They talk about some some other Pokemon cards and some soccer cards, golf cards. Look at that, 22,000 for what's his name? Tiger. Here's some soccer cards. So I will say this: there's 3 soccer cards that are referenced here. Soccer's not going away. It's definitely some of the vintage soccer is going up in price. It's definitely on the rise. So soccer knows how to dip, but I still think it's got good support long term. And the Olympics, the World Cup coming up, and I think once the economy and the world gets back to normal, you're going to see sports cards get back to normal too, which we'd like. I want a normal cycle. I don't like these condensed COVID-like incubator periods where people are hyping and pumping cards, right? Next one up, Sunday League Investor. Great video series, great production here about how to pack cards and stickers. And I will say, look, I know there's a lot of how to pack videos. This one's very clever, and it's always good to kind of reinforce some reasons and how they do it. One thing I think they mentioned that I think is important is to talk about insurance and why they include insurance and what value they do insurance. So I did enjoy the video. Check it out. Give them a sub, and support other content providers and great content producers in the hobby. Comeback Card Investor does a little market recap showing his use of COMC. I really do enjoy this. Again, he shows you his buying and selling. He's not, taking $10 and it turned to thousands without showing you. Without showing you how he's doing or what the percentages are or whatever. I don't think he's ever done $10 to 2,000, but maybe I'm wrong. Next up, Mojo Break. Great video from Mojo Break, the original OGs of sports card content, as I refer to them. They talk a little bit about Clearly Donruss, which I think is a really interesting product. I actually did a little breaking with the boys in this today. Didn't hit anything special, but saw some amazing cards pulled. I saw them pull the Jaw to 10 auto. It looks like a really cool product. It's going to be interesting to see how it grades and how the market handles it grading. Some great comments in here. Some great pricing. They do this pricing game at the end, which I thought was funny, just to get your sense of the market value and how card values are going up and down. So great show in general. Really do recommend checking it out. I really like Conrad's comments on Donruss and where he thinks it's kind of going to rank overall. So again, Mojo Break, OGs, check them out. Oh, 90s b-ball cards. Great video here. Talks about kind of finding a honey hole, as one of my other content providers mentioned earlier in the week. A shop that he finds and does some hunting for some good gems. Finds some sealed wax, some singles, and just really enjoy the story. And the guy shares what he found. So do enjoy that. It's definitely more on the collector side, but there's also some good stories, kind of some deals as well. Really enjoyed this conversation that Football Quest had with CEO Scott from StarStock, talking about the hobby. StarStock's looking to add submission to grading from their site, which I think will be great. I will tell you, COMC did this years ago, and I don't expect there to be any super speed through them. I still expect if StarStock does it, it's going to take 9 months to do it, but I think it's great that you could send cards to them or buy cards from them and then send them for grading. They can do that for you. You might pay a couple extra bucks. So what, right? $15, $20 a card. But get that done. Get it back in your account and sell that. That is, I think, going to be great. So I'm very excited about that. And they also, again, shared the video on their grading process or their internal StarStock A, B, and C process. I'll tell you right now, I think there's an amazing opportunity for StarStock. If I was them, I would invest in that and bring in some more professional graders. And I don't mean like real graders, but people who could actually help their customers. Here's my point. Kind of take what InvestaCard was trying to do, guys, where they would send you the cards and they would sell them to PSA or to SGC, get them graded, and then put them on eBay and sell it. Kind of that, but you'd have an advisor, an account manager at StarStock, and he would work with dealers or sellers of cards. He would evaluate their portfolio of StarStock A's, right? When they have a certain amount, hey, you have 10 StarStock A's of this product. I recommend you grade this many this month, this much, and help build a portfolio with that dealer, right? That investor. And then they would help, just by doing that, they're going to help them sell that product, right? Have them set up on a schedule, build them a system, be an advisor to them. Man, Scott, give me a call. I got a great idea for you. Again, I could just give advice. Anyway, never mind. But you get my point, right? This is just cool. I'm a big fan of StarStock, and grading would be awesome. Again, you got to teach patience and build a system. Send a few cards a month with StarStock away for grading every month, as soon as they can do this. Don't send them all at 1 month. Send 5 every month for 12 months, and in a couple years you'll be just pumping money. Okay, Trike 415. Great video on some tips for new investors, and he's not hyping any cards. He just gives you real sound advice for what to look for, what to do in the basketball cards. Kind of gives you some guidelines, some of his real life experience. So I really enjoyed this video. Short, under 20 minutes, so definitely worth checking out. I know I've been mentioning him a lot, but he's been putting out some phenomenal content. Show is on the rise. Almost 700 subscribers. Probably will break 1,000 within I'd say definitely before the end of the holiday or before the end of the year. Lastly, live, Jeremy, Sports Card Live. Great interview. I forget, with Richard. What was interesting here, Richard is a hockey scout. Now, I'll be honest, hockey's probably it's probably my 4th favorite sport. Gosh, don't hold that against me, guys. Just right now in my collecting, I think I have the least amount of cards to be hockey. Easily the least amount of cards to be hockey. God, I think about all the hockey rookie cards I sold years ago. Anyway, I enjoyed listening to the stories again, and the interview, and the questions. Great show. Even when I'm looking at something, like I said, it's my 4th favorite sport, I was intrigued, enjoyed the show, really liked Sports Card Live. Have a great day. Stay safe. Stay healthy. Take care of each other. Subscribe if you have not already.